Today's project starters are going to do a little bit of cleanup, but I have one day to make a bed. So I'm going to make a simple bed. Hopefully that'll be something that can be replicated easy. If you're interested in plans, let me know. I'm gonna put some screws back in here, get this stuck back together, then I can get this off my bench. Definitely need to use my table saw today. Now that this is all glued back up together, before I move on, I'm going to just wallow out these holes a little bit so that it gives it room for this to expand and contract, but the screw will still hold it down. It'll just kind of slide back and forth in the hole. Let me show you what I mean. Hole here. Now the hole's been elongated a little bit. Put the screw back in there and it'll be good to go. Do the same thing for all the other holes and it'll be good to go. Oh, the first order of business is to get this kind of cut into a little bit more manageable length. We're gonna square it up, run it through the table saw. We'll use a track saw to kind of get things cut to the right length and straight on one side, and then we'll use the table saw to cut up everything else. So I can hear some of you asking why I climb up and cut from that side versus cutting from the other side. So I wanted to get exactly 76 inches and I made my mark there. Then I set my track on the side that I wanted to keep because the blade has a thickness to it. And so if you're on one side of the line versus the other, that will subtract from that thickness, right? I put the track on the side that I want to keep, bring it up to the line, and then my waist or my overage is on the other side. That doesn't matter. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, leave a question below. Now to rip those into the boxes that the bed is going to sit on, and then screw it together. When building furniture, or cabinetry especially, repeatability is more important than accuracy most of the time. The reason I batched all of these cuts out at the same time is because these all have to be the exact same width. These shorter ones are going to get cut into the dividers. And so I'm going to set up my crosscut sled next with a stop block, and then I'll cut those all to the same width or same length, but they're the same width as these. So when I put them together, they'll be flush on this side and on this side. The exact dimension doesn't really matter as long as they're actually the same. So it could be 11.5, or it could be 11 and 34 or 35 64ths or 128ths, who cares? As long as it's exactly the same here and here, it's all good. So I think I'm going to call an audible here. My plans have it laid out for 4, so end and 2 in the middle. But because I have lots of extra material, I think I'm actually going to put 2 more because I think, number one, that breaks it up a little bit more for organizational purposes, but I think it looks better too. There's side 1 complete. Pretty simple, just screwed it all together. Plenty strong enough. Now to make side 2, a headboard, footboard. Just ran into the house for a quick therapy break. Went, wife and I use BetterHelp. Not sponsored, although if they want to sponsor it, I won't say no. I mean, I guess I do have an affiliate link in the description if you want to use it. Yeah, some of you know I am doing a clinical psychology master's. One of the reasons for that is because I'm dealing with my own mental problems, but also I have an undergraduate degree in behavioral neuroscience. So the way people think, why they think that they think, and all of that type of stuff has always been kind of interesting to me. And when I kept developing a repetitive stress injury in my hands from my work as a chiropractor, I decided that that would be where I should go. One of the things that's important about mental therapy, I guess mental health, is progression and achieving goals. So one of the reasons that I'm doing this is because I want to push my speed. I have a goal to make this bed for my son, partially because we need it tomorrow, because we have guests coming, but also because I want to progress my skills here. So I just want to show you why cut everything at the same time. So we've got everything nice and flush all the way around. I can just feel a bit of a lip there, so a couple thousandths there. But because we cut everything at the same time, we've minimized the variation, minimized the error. Now, cut some panels in here that'll add to some torsional rigidity and also act as a ledger for this center panel to sit on. And that's where we'll leave it right now. Let the glue dry. Gotta put a little bit of a face frame on there, and then she's done. Just have to put this last little bit of face frame on, and then the glue can sit overnight. And strictly it's not one day, because tomorrow morning I'm gonna sand it and throw some finish on it. However, I didn't start until after lunchtime today, so I easily could have done this in a single day or less. Probably a total of 6 hours, 3 sheets of plywood, 1 piece of hardwood. Clean off the glue. Hopefully the boy likes it.